Elaine Young. I used to always call Elaine Lady Elaine, right? But the term that we find to be the essence of you is that of the photo princess. Soprano of 22 years, Elaine retired in 2015 and is happily residing in Kingston, New York with her puppy. Famous for her beautiful photo calendars, which are indeed a collector's item. Elaine is also renowned for her characterization of the singing princess, who has surprised and treated us for many seasons, and reminds us that the singing princess reminds us that all music emanates from the heart. And if we are lucky, we might just hear something from the princess, the photo princess, Elaine.
Well, it seems like yesterday when I slipped through these doors to audition for a job, a career of a lifetime. I entered these halls with very little operatic experience. My world had been musical theater, tours, dinner theater, summer stock. I could not have known how far my world would open and that I would leave so much with so much more than just experience. As you all know, landing a job the night starts with an audition. We all remember how ecstatic we were when we got that call. Not only did it change my life, but it changed Garth Dawson's as well. Back in the day at open auditions, I had spent a full day waiting to sing. At the end of that day, they asked if I would come back in the morning. That night, I called Garth and told him about that audition. He was intrigued enough to join me. Garth and I were both offered different offers in the extra chorus that season. And one of the best parts of being at the Met is that we got to work together, sing together, and play together all those years. What an unexpected gift that was. Over the years of learning and memorizing the many operas we performed, certain operas have become a part of my DNA. For me, some of those would be Othello, Meistersinger, Tosca, Turandot, Aida, and the children's chorus part in Bohème, because I never could learn the other one. Bohème brings back a special memory involving Michael Gray. There was a particular phrase that I would sing specifically to him. I'm not sure why or how it started, but he got the biggest kick out of it. We would look for each other knowing it was coming. He would already be smiling gleefully with that boyish grin about to burst, and in turn, I would get the biggest kick out of him. Also, a big shout out to Tim Breeze for always being there to catch me during one of my famous fainting spells. Singing in the Met Chorus provided many amazing professional events. Besides singing on the Metropolitan Opera stage itself, there were concerts at Carnegie Hall, concerts in Frankfurt, Germany, tours to Japan, singing with the greatest artists of our time. But had it not been for my professional employment, personally, I would not have met two of the most significant people in my life, my husbands. I met Tim after I was able to purchase an apartment on the Upper West Side through some personal savings and my net income, but not just any apartment. It was the building where my future husband had been brought up. And on a December night, 2 days after Christmas, his birthday, he left my building and in passing we looked into each other's eyes. 4 years later, we married. And just over a year later, his gentle soul was taken from us. Fortunately, time heals, friends heal, music heals. This time, the Met provided the actual venue for my next future husband. Peter arrived on the scene, on horseback, and Carmen and Aida, with a flair for the dramatic and movie star good looks. That was almost 13 years ago. Here's my rock, my biggest fan, my constant support team, and always encouraging me to follow my dreams. Since retiring, I continue to perform, having done several community theater productions in our area. Young Frankenstein, Frau Gulliver. Currently, I am co-starring in a production of Moon Over Buffalo with Anisha, which, by the way, you can still catch a performance for the next 2 weekends. And this summer, I will be in the production of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, portraying the Baroness Walhorst in Rhinebeck. I have a part-time job at the circulation desk of our local library. We have a beautiful property where Peter is our constant gardener, underpaid and overworked. He grows the flowers that find their way into the arrangements that I make for our home and the library. Life is good on the outside. I guess it was the facts of my life that brought me to my decision to retire. Our beautiful property, the fact that Peter lived there full time, the stress of those weekend commutes, and feeling like it was time tugged at me. It was time to retire. Time to let the younger generation shine. Still, it was an incredibly difficult decision. Leaving friends, financial security, health benefits, and the prestige of singing at the Met were all factors not to be taken lightly. But here I am, on the other side, life after the Met, and loving it. People ask me, do you miss the Met? Well, it's easier to answer with what I don't miss. The schedule. I do not miss the demands, the sacrifices, the bus rides to concerts in the parks when we still have them. I'm always amazed at how my colleagues are able to juggle the professional life with their family life. How do y'all do it? But I do miss the people, my friends, my Met family, and the music. Making music with all of you incredibly gifted and talented people. Standing on that stage and being a part of all of the Met's magnificence. Having been a member of the Metropolitan Opera Chorus is my biggest source of pride, the highlight of my professional career. Thank you for being my family, for being there through the joys and the sorrows. I am forever grateful for your love and support, the friendships forged, the memories made, and the music. A bond that I will always cherish. A pride I will always hold high, a love forever sealed in my future.